Hi Columbia staff. In this brief tutorial I'm going to show you how to complete the virtual checkout. To access the virtual checkout, I'm going to go to my Groups drive and select the virtual checkout folder at the top. 2015. And here you'll find the virtual checkout, which the entire staff can edit, a signature page, which I'll talk about later, and then the gradebooks folder. So I'm here in the virtual checkout, and here I'm on the calendar tab. Now there's other tabs down here, the different colors for different topics, room checkout, library, language arts, and so on. And it's important to note that beyond this summer address tab, there are more tabs that are hidden. So to access those, I can use these arrow buttons. And I can see there's 4 categories that I have to take care of. At any point, I can return to the calendar by clicking this tab, or I can click this link, which will take me directly there. So now that I'm back on the calendar tab, as you can see here, there are different dates in chronological order about when things have to be completed, some of which are FYI. The signature, if it's the initials of the person who is responsible for checking you off when you've completed those things. And then a brief description of the activity with links that will take you to the different tabs. So for example, it's the week of June 15th to the 19th, and I'm going to complete the room repair requests on the virtual checkout. I could, if I wanted to, use these arrows to go to the room repairs, or I can simply just click this link, room repair, to take me to that tab. So here I am, I'm on the room repairs tab, and I'm just going to use Mrs. Keefe or Miss Keefe as an example. So let's just say she doesn't have any repairs, so she's going to put an A, and then she's going to return to the calendar to check off more items on her list. So that is the virtual checkout. This is something that the entire staff will have access to. This is just a reminder that as you complete these different tasks and check off your name in the various areas, please make sure to save your changes. Now when you're saving, you want to go to the floppy disk icon and you just want to click it once. That will save it. You do not want to click File, Save As, because that will make an exclusive copy only that you will have access to, and therefore no one else will be able to make changes, and we'll be stuck here all summer. So don't be that person. Again, to make changes, you just want to click the Save icon and then move right along. It's set so multiple people can have this document up at one time, and multiple people can make changes. Sometimes when you save it, there may be a message that appears that says other changes have been made in the time that you've had it up. Well, that just means that multiple people are saving at different times, and that's okay. Just click OK and be on your merry way. Alright, so now that I've talked about the virtual checkout document, I'm going to move over to the signature page. So back in the Groups drive, there's the signature page. Now you'll notice that this is limited staff editing. Now, back in the old days, kind of sit around the campfire here, back in the old days, this used to be a piece of paper where you would have everyone's name on it, these different people that you had to get checked off. You had to see the librarian, you had to see the reading specialist, and they checked to make sure you did the things you needed to do, and they signed their initials on your piece of paper. Well, you know, what happens if you couldn't find that person or you lose your piece of paper? Then you're stuck. Alright, so virtually this takes the place of all that. So let's go back to Mrs. Keefe's example, that here she completed the room repairs. So Kathy is going, when she sees on the virtual checkout document that Crystal has completed the room repairs part, then she is going to sign her name, her initials. So that's what Kathy would do when Crystal completes that part. So Crystal is going to check off the different items on the virtual checkout, and then she's gradually going to get signatures from the different people on this signature page. Now it says right here that do not attempt to edit or save this document. The only people who can edit and save this document are the people whose names appear. Myself, the custodian, Sue, Carla, and so on. Once you accumulate these signatures, the last signature you're going to get is from Mike and Reka when you do your checkout. You'll schedule your checkout in the office. They'll come to your room to make sure that it's all packed up for the summer. And at that time, you need to have done all these other things. Records, your orange folder, and so on. So their signature is the last one you get. Please make sure you have all the signatures before you get theirs. And once every single signature is complete, then you can get an X in this column and you are ready for the summer. So just as a review, this is limited staff editing, only to the people whose names appear here. If you try to edit or save this document here, then you're going to get a message that says something like don't have permission to save, and you'll be thrown for a loop. So let the people whose names appear do all the saving editing, and then you can use this as a guide to see how close you are to being ready for the final checkout. So there you have it. I hope this video has been helpful for you. If you have any questions about the virtual checkout, please let me know. Otherwise, good luck as you make preparations to be on your merry way for the summer. Thanks for watching.